Hello all, and welcome to this beer review, which is a midweek beer review, so kind of in the mid of the work week. And I'm going to dub this one the Insomnia beer review, because I had bad insomnia last night, and I probably shouldn't be drinking tonight, but yeah. Um, so anyways, what are we reviewing? This is the beer for tonight. I'm just going to drink this, and hopefully crash. I don't know, I'm a little bit too wired still from work. I'm kind of regretting the shift change thing. It's really messed up my sleep schedule and my mental health too for some reason. I thought it would improve it, but it's kind of not. I think I just need to not do change jobs. Anyways, yeah, the last couple days, even though it was a holiday, 3 day holiday weekend here in Hawaii, it was kind of rough. I kind of want to talk to it, but at the same time, it's also, by talking about it, you're going to be able to guess what it is I do for a living. And I've always been kind of like, you know, quiet about those sorts of details because I don't want to get doxxed. But suffice to say, and also too, it kind of involves politics, and I don't want to discuss politics on my channel, which is why there are some like early videos where I kind of go off on certain tangents, but at the same time, it's nothing that really fits into like the culture wars of today, and I'm just so fucking sick of the culture wars of today. It seems like really political people of all stripes are just hell bent on driving us off a cliff just to go, they'd rather be dead and right. Both sides would rather be dead and see and be like, right, see, I told you this would happen, rather than make any effort at compromise or fixing things. And that's why I just don't want to talk about it. It's like everyone who's politically engaged right now, either as somebody who's advocating politics or as somebody who's in politics, is frankly an idiot and not doing anything constructive at this point. But, so yeah, I can't go invent, so I'm going to drink. And what are we reviewing tonight? Modelo Especial. This one is 4.4 ABV. Of course, it's an adjunct lager. And I'm having this in a can because why wouldn't I? This one usually also is another beer that comes in clear bottles. So, might as well go and try it in a can so I can have it without that skunked taste. It's 4.4 ABV. Oddly, looks a bit darker than the Corona Extra. Quickly receding. Fizzy head. Pretty corny on the nose. So you can kind of smell that corn there. Some mildly grassy hops. Slight mineral edge. All in all, nothing too unpleasant. Doesn't smell very industrial. But it does smell like an adjunct lager. It does have a note of corn to it. And yes, I know that's not actually the corn that's leaving that scent. It's just an artifact of like the process. All the corn sugars are completely used up in the fermentation process. So you shouldn't be smelling corn, but you just kind of do for some reason with these certain types of adjunct lagers. Some graininess there too. So, onto the palate now, shall we? Mm. Nicely refreshing. You kind of a metallic off note in the finish. It's not a sticky one at least, so it clears pretty quickly, but it's there. Yeah. Ooh. So is there a date on this? Oh, there is. Best by December 2023. Yeah. There's some sweetness up front. Biting carbonation. Hint of bitterness in the mids to finish. But all in all, this one feels a little bit more watery than the Corona Extra. Feels also a little bit more sweet. The Corona Extra felt a bit more dry. So it's not awful, but at the same time, it's not great either. Corona Extra is a little bit better just because it doesn't have that metallic off note in the finish. Yeah, it is what it is, man. So, Modelo Especial. Not horrible, but also not great either. This one is mediocre. So, I'm going to finish it, but I am, I'm not going to seek this out ever. For those, I've mentioned this in previous videos, my Mexican restaurant go-to beers are Bohemia. If they have it. It's pretty rare to find Bohemia, but if they have it, I definitely go for that. It's a great Pilsner. Followed by Negra Modelo. Negra Modelo, it's just a great dark lager, Nothing really special about it. It just kind of hits the spot. So yeah, that's your beer review for this evening, folks. Cheers.